Hey there guys, welcome to another video. So in today's video I wanted to do just a fun Windows 95 install, and it is August 24th, so it is the 25th anniversary of Windows 95 releasing, and I'm sure you've seen a bunch of other videos online already from other YouTubers who have done anniversary videos. Mine will be just me installing it and just trying it out for fun. This is actually the first version of Windows I actually used myself as a kid. So it'll be kind of interesting to use it again. I have not used it. This is my second time trying this video because I did try to do another install and I had issues with it. So this is take number 2. So I am using a couple different websites here to do this. So I'm using this How to Geek. How to install Windows 95 in a virtual machine. I did end up using a video also, and then a couple of things to find the files for this. So the How to Geek article recommends all boot disks to get the diskette image to actually boot up, and then you can copy the files and then go from there. And then I needed to use WinWorld PC here, and they have a download as well as a serial number for the Windows 95 files here. So you have a couple of different versions of this here, and maybe I should try one of the newer ones. I did OSR2, that was the default, so I may just try a different one this time. So let's see, let's try the newer version and see if that makes any difference. So we'll go ahead and go with Julian here, and then it downloads it as a zip file. So you have to extract the file first, and then we have to place them in the virtual machine to boot. I'm using VirtualBox to do this. So we're going to go ahead and name it. So we'll name this Windows 95, and then as you can see, it goes down and changes it to Windows 95 here. And then you have a couple defaults you want to go with. So I went a little high-end on the last one. I think that might be why I had so many issues with it. So we're going to try something a little different. So I'm going to go with the default 64 megabytes of memory. And then we're going to go ahead and create a virtual disk, VDI, and then we'll go with a fixed size this time. And then since it does recommend 2 gigs is the file size they recommend, I went with 5 gigs because I thought, being that it had larger hard drive support on the newer version of the Windows 95 install, it didn't work. So we're going to just go ahead and go with the default. So go ahead and create that there. And let's go back to our file here. So now we have the file here. We're going to go ahead and go into our downloads folder, and then we will actually, let me delete the one I did previously. We will delete that, and then we'll go into this and actually use 7-zip and open it, and then we'll extract that here. So we'll extract it to our downloads folder, and we'll say yes to all. Just yes to all, get a new one, and we'll go from there. So now we'll have, you know what? Cancel, 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 cancel. Yes. See, I've already made a mistake. Which one do we have here? All right, so this is OSR 2.5. That's the one I want. I don't want the other one. All right, so we'll open the archive, do that, extract, good stuff. And then you may be wondering, the Windows 95B, that is our boot diskette. So let's go back into VirtualBox. Here, we're going to go in our settings here. And then under System and Acceleration, you want to disable this VT AMDV. And then our processor and all that stuff should be just fine. And then we need to go in Storage. Okay, so now we can select our floppy device to boot from. So it is actually still in there, so that's the .image file right there. And it has an exclamation point. I don't know why. What did I do now? Add floppy drive. Choose disk. Not that disk. Add. There it is. Okay. Choose Windows 95 disk image file. Choose. Or not. Choose virtual disk. There it is. Isn't that going to work? We're going to just go with it. How about that? And then our disk, which will now be the other disk that we had. So let's see. Okay, Windows 95B, Windows 95C. There we go. Hopefully that works. Why does that show like that? Well, we're going to just try it and see how it goes here. Alright, so under this how to install thing here, got what we need, have all that stuff there. Okay, so prepare your virtual C drive. So let's go ahead and start it and see what happens. And see if it actually works. That image may not work, so if it doesn't, then we'll have to figure something else out here. Starting Windows 95, banana. There we go. Okay, so that worked. So we're going to do fdisk. Wow, could I type? All right, fdisk. And, you know, we'll just say, let's see, what did they do? What did they do? Did they do yes? They didn't say anything about that. We'll just say no, since we don't have a larger size. And then we want to do 1, 1, and yes. And we will do input, keyboard, oops. Input, keyboard, control, delete. Okay. So now we're going to format our drive. Format C. And yes. Okay, volume 195. Okay, for some reason that doesn't work. There we go. Okay, launch the Windows installer. And let me make sure that it is inserted still, because you never know. Alright, so we got that file in there, and I don't know what drive it is, but we're going to find out. So, it is xcopy R. We don't know if it's R. Could be R. Install. Oops. Yes. No. And that was it. So now it's copying the files over. And then we'll go from there once that's complete. That's taken out. Alright, now it's done. Okay, when the process is complete, you can switch to your C drive and launch the program. So we'll go to C, and we'll go to CD, install, setup. To continue, press enter. Okay, doing scan disk. Now we're in the lovely Windows 95 setup. Alright, so we're going to accept our EULA, collect information about the computer. We're going to do C Windows as our directory. Checking for installed components. We will do the typical. We need the OEM junk. So we got to go to here. Crap, where was it? I need serial numbers. Alright, so Windows 95 B and C. Okay, so I chose the first one the first time, and for some reason, oh, now it works. My 10 key was not working initially on the other one, so I'm glad that it works on this one. Alright, so now we've got that, so click Next. Put Ian's Tech there. We do need the network adapter and the sound card. Go back to this here. Yes, it says. Alright, when you're asked to create a startup disk, no, you don't want one, and you're not installing to a real PC anyway. LOL. Okay. Progress. Analyzing your computer. Hopefully we get further than the first time. So the first time I got a iOS error, and I believe that was due to the settings I chose. So hopefully this time we don't have that problem. Okay, so now we're at Windows 95. Windows components. Install the most common components. I guess we'll do that. And then no, we don't want a startup disk. Go ahead and copy the files. And this is going way faster than it normally would. So on a traditional older PC, this would probably take forever to do. Okay, now restarting your computer to finish the setup. Alright, so we'll click Finish. It wants me to remove the floppy disk. So we'll go to... Okay, so we're going to remove our floppy disk. So uncheck it, click OK, and then restart and hope that it actually boots this time. So let's see. Nope. So this is the error that I ran into last time. So now I need to figure out what this error is. So it re-enabled these settings while I was in the setup. So I'm going to go ahead and disable this and see if that makes the difference. It may or may not. We will try it. So let's see. Will it actually boot this time? Who knows? That doesn't look promising. No. Okay, so I'm back. So apparently, because newer processors run faster than 2.1 gigahertz, which is a CPU limit in Windows 95, apparently you have to do some sort of workaround for this. So I found this website. I was just searching around, and there's a patch that's supposed to fix this. So I downloaded this patch from this website here, and I don't know if it'll work, but this is the exact error I was getting here. And apparently Microsoft later fixed this because this was also an issue in Windows 98 First Edition. So this is the boot disk here, and it says that it will install the necessary files for running Windows 95 RTM, 95A, 95B, or 95C in AMD systems with processor speeds greater than 350 MHz, and in Intel systems with processor speeds greater than 2.1 GHz. So it's intended for a new installation. This is a new installation. I literally have not been able to boot it. So let's go ahead and see if it actually will work here. Success has been installed successfully. 95 setup will continue normally upon restart. Remember to follow the further instructions in the README. Long live Windows 95. So going back to that README here. Let's see. Do I have the README here? So let's see, when finished, press space to reboot your system, then remove the boot disk or boot CD so it can continue normally, and that's it. So let's see. Okay, so I need to just remove this floppy disk image. Let's see, can I do that? Let's see, will it work? No, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, it did! It worked! It actually worked. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so excited now. It actually worked. Wow. Alright, you must provide your computer and work name groups that identify this computer on the network. Let's see. Anything. We're just going to put anything in there. Click close. Now it's copying files. File being copied is older than the current one on your computer. It's recommended that you keep your existing file. Do you want to keep this file? I don't know. Okay, now we are in our time zone. I am not in Pacific time. I am in Eastern time. So Eastern time, bam. Close. Add a printer. I do not have a printer, so I'm gonna not do a printer. Do I have to do a printer? Because I don't have a printer. Setup has finished configuration of your system. You must restart your computer before new settings will take effect. Okay. Oof. Now I wonder, enter your password for Microsoft networking. Oh, I never did a password. New password. How about none? Okay, it needs more information to finish setup here. Internet Explorer 4.0. So we're in the United States. Okay, so right now I'm just waiting for this to install, and for some reason when I go in here, the CD drive no longer shows up. So we have Windows 95, the C drive, we have 3 floppy drives for some reason, I don't know why. But then also when I go into VirtualBox, under the storage, it does not show, it doesn't even show a disk drive. So we're going to have to add that so I can actually use this ISO file so I can try and get the visuals better than 16-bit graphics. That would be nice. Man, so Internet Explorer 4.0 active setup is taking quite a while. It is hung up on installing Real Player by Progressive Networks. Of course, Real Player. So this Windows 95 is just, this install is full of fun little things. So upon booting up onto the Windows 95 virtual machine, I get this Internet Explorer 4.0 active setup, and here it gets stuck at 78% with installing Real Player by Progressive Networks, which is funny. So I looked that up. Process hangs with Real Player at 78%. At that point, you hit Control-Alt-Delete and kill the process SLFXTR. So this is just a mess. Let's see. All right, so we're going to do Control-Delete, and then we don't even have that. Yeah, we do. Okay, there it is. SLFXTR. End task. There it goes. Now it's installed. And now we're good. Is it rebooting itself? What is going on now? Closing all programs. Optimizing your system for better performance. Preparing to run Internet Explorer 4.0. All right, after that installed, we have Active Desktop. And this is in 16-bit colors, and we have this fun little thing on the side with a bunch of different things. Looks like you could watch TV at one point with this. Kind of interesting. We have our Internet Explorer now. We have Outlook Express, show desktop, and view channels. Okay, very interesting. All right, so we're going to shut it down, and then I'm going to try and see if I can get this disk situation figured out, because I would like to be able to have better colors. Oh man, I'm sure you remember older computers, you would have to wait for it, it would tell you to shut it down. So let's try and see what's going on with this storage situation. So what do we have here? Adds a new storage controller, removes, adds new storage attachment. Storage controller, we want a, what is this? Add optical drive, that's what we want, yes. Choose a disk. Add a disk. We need to go into our downloads and find the, no, that's what it is. There we go. So it's SciTech Display Doctor 7 Beta is the one we want. Go to my computer. We're going to, oh, it changed everything. All right, we have this. We have this little installed thing here. Okay. Although, next, let's see what happens. Okay, next, agree, next, sure, express installation. You're now ready to start the install. With the display doctor program showing on screen, select properties on the left-hand side, then select hyperlink for standard VGA. Where do you see that? Under monitors. Oh, okay. Standard VGA. Change this to super VGA resolution of your choosing as the monitor under the standard monitor types. Okay. Yeah, we'll choose. Why not? We'll just choose that. Okay, and then we're gonna go back here. Change our driver to the nucleus driver, which is already applied. And then what? Restart when prompted to do so. Oh, now select the hyperlink standard PCI graphics adapter. Okay. Standard PCI graphics adapter. Active driver. Let's try that again. Nucleus. Restart. Alright, let's see. I'll now go back into the properties and change it. So let's try that. Try it here. Settings. Do we have the option? Oh, we do. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's try that. Oh my god, you have to change, you have to restart your computer 15 times to get this to work. Ooh, it came up big. Check that out. Check that out. Do we have some actual color? We have some color. Oh, look at that. That looks so much better. Can I move this thing? Alright, display doctor, you need to go away. Now you've done your part. Can I move this or not? Oh, you cannot move that. Can you move that? What did I just do? I have to move all of these individually or something? What's up with that? Okay, so it's over here. There was supposed to be like a little thing right here where you could actually move the whole thing, but I guess not. Let's see. Can I make this full screen? That's in a weird resolution. And if I change the resolution again, it's going to probably freak out. What is this? Is that the furthest? Let's see. Will that work or not? Oh, okay, good. Oh, it still looks bad. Yeah. Or should I do a little smaller? Let's try that. That'll work, I guess. So I'm going to keep this setting. Sure. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Now you can't. Can you put them back? No, I don't know. Does it even go? All right, AOL Preview. Welcome to Active Channels, our website specifically designed for Internet Explorer 4.0. Here, full screen. Would you like a quick? No. What happens here? Oh man, that's crazy. Business. The Quicken.com channel. The Wall Street Journal Interactive. Oh man, that's crazy. Microsoft Investor. Microsoft Network. MSNBC News. If this actually showed news that's relevant right now, I'd be shocked. I don't think it will, but we'll try it. Creative Rebirth of Broadcast News. The best of NBC News. Dramatically different. Tom Brokaw. He's not on there anymore. Liberating Breakthrough. Okay. Disney. First, let's make sure you have the software needed to get the richest Disney experience available online. Through a network. Will it work? Oh man. Shockwave. Does that actually still work? Do you want to install it? Okay, that's fine. Will it work? When the Shockwave and Flash icons appear below, click here. It actually works. Oh my god. Congratulations! You found the ultimate internet experience for the whole family. I'm gonna guess I'm not gonna have internet on here. Oh, that was the other thing I needed to do. Right click on that and click Properties. Okay, under the Configuration tab, you'll notice a list breaking down the components such as protocols, network clients, and physical cards itself. Select Client for networks. Okay, and click Remove. Just do the same for the IPX and NetBUI. Okay, click Add, requesting. Okay, Add. Then select Network Protocol dialog. Select Microsoft under Manufacturer List. Okay, Microsoft. We need TCP IP. Click OK. The list of network components refreshes. Add in the list. Click Add again. Select Client. Click Add Microsoft again. Network clients list for client Microsoft Networks. Okay, that's what we want. Okay. Now let's try Internet Explorer. Does it work? No. What will actually... Oh, it actually works? Even though it's not going to work, technically, it's going to work? Okay. So now that I've gotten everything installed that I think I will want to use for now, let's go ahead and just take a look at what we have here. So Windows 95, as we said, came out or was released August 24th, 1995. It was a pretty big change from Windows 3.1, which I believe was the previous version. So we have my computer, and this is the active desktop. I think this came later, so I don't think this was initially on there. But we have the quick launch things here, so we've got our quick launch there, and you could adjust that to show more icons or less. We could lock that if we wanted to. You also could do an address bar if you wanted to in the taskbar. Sorry. You can have links. You can have your desktop. You add new toolbars. We have always on top. You could have Windows show up on top of it if you wanted to. We had auto hide, show small icons in the start menu, show our clock. Let's see, we could, oh wow, so you got a bunch of different little options here. Let's see what came with it. So we've got our old style start menu, which, I mean, as you can see, we still, in 2020, have a start menu. It's a little different, but still pretty cool. We have our programs, so under accessories, internet tools, we got Internet Explorer. We have active movie control, CD player, media player, sound recorder, volume control. We have our disk defragmenter, our scan disk, our calculator. Let's see. Yeah, our old style calculator there. We have startup files. So, and you could be able to change the startup by going in here and just deleting that. So we can delete that. But as you can see, our Explorer looks pretty much the same. Nothing crazy there. It is funny that this is now so because we installed that IE4 with the active desktop. It made it look just like Internet Explorer, kind of like Windows 98. So that's kind of interesting. But you could literally type in a internet address right here and go to the website if you wanted to. But we have our little trees here. I still don't know why there are 3 floppy disk drives on this, but let's see. So I kind of wish I had this. I kind of wish I looked at it before I went into it, but before this, it didn't show up like this with the Internet Explorer looking thing here. It was just a plain window. So with that IE4 update, that's what happened there. Let's look at, so I love to look at wallpapers for these, but let's see, what are our background options here? And you could do these as center, you could make the tile. Oh, I guess you can't do the stretch with some of these, so we have our black thatch, we have blue rivets, we have bubbles, we got carved stone, we have circles, houndstooth, pinstripe. Some of these are very distracting looking. We have the setup and that one. Oh, was that only tile too? I did really like their setup background. I thought that was pretty slick. And of course they used all their Microsoft products at the time, so you got your Microsoft mouse and your Microsoft keyboard, and then the discs and everything. Straw mat. So I guess these were all tiled or centered, and that was all you could choose. Kind of interesting. Our screensavers, we have the 3 flower box. We have flying objects. We have the Microsoft Windows 95 logo. Don't think we have the maze with this one. Do we have the maze? We have the maze! This was one of my favorite ones. And why is it showing so small? Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones right here. And it does, I thought it changed a little bit, but we'll see if it changes. And we have settings for different, oh, so you could change it. So you can change the textures and all that good stuff in there. Maze overlay, cool. All right, what else we got? We got pipes. It's funny, this is what my dad used on his computer at the time, was the pipes. That's really fun. Then we had 3D text, so you could put anything you wanted in there. Flying windows, that was one of the old school screensavers right there. And you could make them fly really, really fast if you wanted to. It was super cool. What else do we got here? Let's see, so we got our screensaver, we got our appearance. So in Windows Standard, you had a bunch of different options, and these lasted like forever. We had brick, we had desert, eggplant, high contrast black extra large, large, white, large, extra large, lilac, large, maple, marine, plum, pumpkin, rainy day, red, white, and blue, rose was large, slate, spruce, storm, teal, VGA, Windows Standard, extra large. Yeah, I can't remember what was the one I used. I think I used like rainy day. I think that was the one I used. Yeah, pretty cool there. Okay, and hopefully this video isn't too long by now, but we're going to go ahead and try and install Doom. So I found an ISO here. So we're going to see if it actually will let me install. Alright, so I haven't played this before. Oh man, it's not going to work, is it? Oh, that sucks. Let's, crap. Alright, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get Doom to work. I guess because of the way the graphics are, it popped up kind of funny. So I'll show you what that looked like. But Yeah, it just didn't work. So you're really limited on what you can do here. Obviously, Internet Explorer is not going to work. It's probably going to fail and give me a problem here. There's no games really on here, so I may try to do like Windows 95 Plus or something like that eventually. But of course, we have Paint. Let's see if that actually works. Yeah, Paint actually works. Yeah, Internet Explorer 4 doesn't work, but this works. Windows. It's hard to write with a mouse on here. But yeah, so this has just been me installing Windows 95 just for fun. Definitely not the coolest video out there, but if there's something you want me to try on here, I'll probably leave this on my computer for a little while so we can check out more of it. But yeah, and I'll leave all the links to the stuff that I found on how to install this. After posting on Twitter, it seemed that there were some recommendations on using like a pre-built virtual machine image, so that might have been easier. So I guess I took the hard way to do this, but I was able to get some of the stuff working, so that's kind of cool. It is kind of cool to see. Pentium Pro, 64 megabytes. So yeah, I might mess with this again later, but anyway, this has just been a little video of me messing around with Windows 95. So 25th anniversary of Windows 95 release. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. And again, if you have any ideas for something I should try, definitely leave me a comment down below. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video.